When it comes to repairing a hole in a piece of knitwear like this one, the first thing you want to do is assess the damage and clean up any broken threads that you have. It's something I found when I've practiced with all kinds of knitwear over the years. It's really easy to see a hole and all of these loose threads and think that it looks quite daunting, but taking things really slowly and using these small tips and tricks can really help. So to clean up holes like this one, a pair of tweezers are going to be really handy here, and if you can find a pair of nose tip tweezers, they are really great at picking up fine loose fibres. So we have a few loose threads here, and then we've got the intact loops that we need to work with later. What we want to do is take these broken threads and pull them through to the wrong side of the fabric. This is where things can start to look a bit scary, as you quite often will need to make the hole a bit bigger before you can then close it up again. Try not to worry about this and just focus on bringing any loose threads through to the back of the fabric, like this. And then, as you can see, you've got all of the good loops clear and ready to stitch into on the right side. The other thing you'll see, which can be tricky to get used to when you're just starting out with Swiss darning, is that you'll have staggered loops here. So you've got 3 loops at the bottom and then 2 at the top. And as you can see, these loops are slightly offset from each other, so they don't line up, they interlock together. Now that the threads are all on the back here and out of the way, we're ready to start repairing the hole itself. Once your repair is done, you can weave these broken threads through as you would your tail threads on the reverse of the work, or if they are close together, you can knot them as I talk about in the weaving in the ends video.